Yeah, AWS outage has been brutal, but yeah, we're getting professional over here. Yeah, what's going on with Quantum? It's almost like they're not real companies. What happened? Oh, what happened? Yeah, Kramer's on Quantum too. There's a Quantum conference in town. I like to see the decoupling, SPY up, Quantum down. What do you said D-Wave dilution? I don't think there's any dilution. Ionq flirting with 60. Rigetti's still out of control, expensive, man. I would just keep shorting Rigetti. Rigetti CEO is presenting at this conference. Also BTQ. BTQ is a literal zero. This company does nothing. BTQ is this Eric Jackson. BTQ is going to zero. He's like, it's got 1000x potential. How? How is that possible?
How, Sway?
Buy BTQ, you're going to owe money. Listen, if you don't know how to short, you don't know how to do it, and stay at home. Don't come to Wall Street. I'm only trying to deal with the real ones. You got 10K in your brokerage account? Don't trade. Investing's not for you. Leave it alone. You might get hurt. You're gonna hurt yourself with that thing. People are like, oh, Shkreli, don't you care about the everyman? Why would I? Yeah, Quantum looking a little bit moribund. When I started investing, I was working at a hedge fund. So while I wasn't a professional, I was at least an apprentice. Well, I mean, if you're sick and you need a medicine, I do want you to get better. But maybe I care a little bit, okay? I care if you have the ears to listen. A lot of people, there's this crazy guy, Gene Chan or something like that on X. Every time I try to explain something to Quantum to him, he's like, oh, no, this is the, you got to interpret it bullish. Like, I'm willing to call a spade. When D-Wave got that $10 million commitment or whatever it was, that was bullish for D-Wave. No way to interpret otherwise. But he just refuses to give an inch, which, you know, that's actually a good sign of baggiitis. He needs 100 mils of bagatocin stat. I mean, he's so stupid. My girlfriend, who's a computing expert, tried to engage with him, and she had to mute him. She was like, this guy's insufferable. And he was like, I won the argument. Like, listen, little bro. My girl taught at MIT, master's degree, then OpenAI, knows all the top quantum experts. What did you win? That she abandoned the conversation because you're so annoying. You won what? You have baggiitis, and I'm afraid it's terminal. I'm eating Chick-fil-A. You got a problem with that? Yeah, anything at all, he thinks it's positive for Ionq. Good news for IBM, that's good for Ionq. Bad news for IBM, that's also good for Ionq. Wow, D-Wave down 8%. Good. Keep coming down, baby. The prognosis is very dire. Are they saying anything on Twitter? I've spent a year fighting these stupid green light on AI. I think when AWS is down, it should be a snow day for everybody. No kings celebration. D-Wave dropping below 35 here. Never should have been at 35 in the first place. D-Wave's not even worth $1 a share. I was thinking Florida, Texas, or even SF of all places. Oh my God, Lay's. Lay's is sponsoring the diamond sponsor of the Quantum Conference. Really funny. Like, don't have better things to spend your money on. Yeah, D-Wave doesn't look like it's ripping. I read a lot of math books in prison, yeah. I had the pink polo. I thought I was Kanye. Oh, you don't like Spruce's drug? Why? Tell me exactly what's wrong with the drug. I'll wait. Go ahead. Going on most. Replimune. Big Bear. Should we short some Big Bear? Recursion. Ooh, Recursion's always a good short. Navitas, also a good short, I think. There's still some frothiness. Quantum is unique in its current, dropping. Plenty of stock still up a ton. Maybe I should short CLSQ. I'm short Joby as well. You said Spruce's CEO is leaving? Yeah. No, it's not the CEO. Bitcoin is not crashing. Bitcoin's at 110,000. Yeah, I'm short a little bit of Capper. Of course, I'm bullish on SPRB. Aren't you the guy who said you prefer Quantum to SPRB? Didn't I ask you a question? No, I think you should learn pharmacokinetics before you learn organic chemistry. Too much chemistry is not going to help you in pharma, as funny as that is. You think the Spruce drug doesn't work? How'd the patients lose all of the heparin sulfate then? Spruce already did the pipe. There is 50 million. Get out of here. I don't really know much about EQ. Some of you shouldn't be allowed here. This is not some YouTube channel where you could just say what you want in the chat. It doesn't work that way. You better respect me, or I'll stop the show. I'll stop the show right now. Yeah, the quantum's on the path integral of failure. Yeah, apologize. Apologize. No, I didn't read Nick Carter's article. I think I know enough about cryptography. Out in the studio now. I don't understand why RVMD is worth so much. That I guess I can look about. We're partners with FactSet. Partners, competitors. A very incestuous industry. Everybody kind of works together while also competing with each other. No, the X viewer number is not concurrent viewers. It's viewers who have ever watched it. It's like views. Sometimes I wonder why I stream. All you guys writing random stuff. You should pay attention, focus, man. Some of you, I mean, I honestly hate some of you. And keep it a buck. I hate you. You should be paying to watch. No, I haven't talked to George, but I'm very happy for him. 10 billion for a revolution. Wow. 10 billion, no randomized data. How does that work? It'll be good. Yeah, I should short 𝗬𝗧. I saw that too, CM Flip. It did not go live. And I don't think it's going to be 160 either.
Top news alert, investor behind Zions, Western Alliance Bad Loans, is tied to $270 million in troubled debt.
All right, let's go through Revolution in detail. No, I don't know anything about regional banks. Non-transferable voucher for 𝗥𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗏. Resolute 302. And Resolve 301. 𝗥𝗢𝗓𝗏. I added more capital to the account, PP. So just take the number I'm giving you. Good question. Why do I stream? Not to answer questions like that, I'll tell you that. Either watch or don't watch. First of all, you're banned. Why mad? Here, let me show you why. Because you're banned. You're done. It's over. Rest in peace. You want to sit here and ask me questions like you deserve to ask me questions. You ask me a question, you better say please. Beyond? Didn't Beyond go bankrupt? That's $1 stock. Squeezes this. This. You're talking about the move from 223. Let me get this right. This is the squeeze you're referring to, right? 223 to $1.55, and it's rallied to $1. You're talking about that, right? Talking about that right there, the little. Wait, was there a bad print or something? Did it? That's volume. Thought it was part of the chart. This is what we're talking about, right? Microscopic little bump right there, right? This is going to be Ionq very soon. I think Beyond Meat is better than Quantum, actually. We're focused on RVMD right now, Revolution. So this is the Commissioner's National Priority Voucher. Yeah, I haven't looked at the SPAC yet. Quantum's burning down. BTQ is going to go down like 99%. This whole thing is a farce. I love this game. You want order filled? You want order filled back? Resolute 303. No Sarepta news as far as I know. It's been a nice stock though. I haven't written too many papers, GT. I wouldn't rely too much on Claude just yet because you'd have to get the source data and put it into Claude maybe then, but I wouldn't trust Claude too much with clinical trial data analysis yet. Plus, you know, in this house, we're ChatGPT. Certain allegiances I have to keep. NVIDIA, OpenAI. I'm part of the new gang now. Just wondering if I should short Oklo, Nuclear. Yeah, we shorted some Cardiff a while back. We were long Repl, yeah. I'm not in it right now, unfortunately. Toronto's great too, yeah. I don't know if I can be around. I don't know if I'm allowed to be in Toronto. Yeah, I like all these salty, quote unquote, value investors. First of all, I'm a real value investor, not you. Second of all the salty value investors. Why isn't my 8 times book earnings decline or going up? Why is NVIDIA worth 4 trillion and OpenAI worth $500 million? It's not fair. $500 billion. Not fair. This chemicals company I bought in Kazakhstan is trading at 3 times. Why isn't it going up? I'm short Tesla. Why isn't it going down? Don't they know I'm a value investor? Cry me a river. Cry me a river. There's plenty of chemical companies in Kazakhstan. It's the only annealing company in the space. There's a reason it's the only annealing company in the space. Like saying it's the only time machine company in the time machine space. Apple Watch starting very soon, yeah. RVMD, right? Hopefully it doesn't say RVMB. I wish, GT. Those masterpieces don't come out every day. I do have a website called On the Impossible, where there's 2 more of those. OnTheImpossible.com. That drug needs more studies. No, Impossible is a separate company, actually. I'm shorting more BTQ. Yeah, is Kramer on board with the short, though? I think he's just warning people. Wow, they have 5 stocks at Darwin Global. Huh. Verona and Maris, I think both of which got acquired. Insmed, Cidara, and Allogene. Basically, the whole fund is Insmed. Nancy Pelosi is not a stock trader. Stop asking. You're done. You're done on this channel forever. You're not an investor. Go away. S&P doing fine. Finally, some healthy rotation. Oh, I forgot AWS is down. I'm clicking links and I'm like, what's going on? What's the problem? Rigetti down 7%. Nice. 𝗓𝗍 below 60. Wow, I got to update my returns here. Almost up 200%. Top is in. Top is in. The only question is, what is there to buy? Any longs at all? Hero getting bought out. So that's over. Maybe ANAB, I don't know. Sarepta. I like Sarepta. More spruce. Could buy some spruce, I guess. I'll buy some Sarepta too. Oh. Go on Godel and pull up the news on Sarepta. Did you guys do that? Check this out. What does it say? No, don't tell me what's going to be big. I know what's going to be big. Hate some of you guys. Okay, look at Sarepta news, right? You looking? You looking? I have the filters. I got these filters all messed up. Let me reset to default. You see this? What does that say? RISBEVI? You want some RISBEVI? There are no options for spruce, as far as I know. Unless you know something I don't. I got a pee-pee. I'll be back 5-10 minutes. I think I'm going to dress up my... We're definitely dressing up my son with a monkey and dinosaur. We got monkey and dinosaur costumes ready for him, so I don't know which one I do. If you guys could see this. This little Chuck. My mom likes that name because Rugrats was a favorite of ours. So this is Chuck. I don't know how his nails are already dirty. Yeah, he's been on stream. He's a little star in the making. He's calm at night. He's all over the place. I don't know why he cries like crazy. Crying nonstop, bro. Bro, stop it. What you doing, bro? You're not. Real ones don't cry like that. There's a lot of Germans in Godel, and we're adding real-time German stocks and stuff like that too. Germany has a lot of stocks. It's like the 3rd or 4th biggest market. Germany is one of the few European countries doing anything. People still sort of work, sort of. Okay, I bought some Sarepta calls. You guys, one of my friends is in jail. Really crazy story. Okay, so Ionq puts. Maybe I buy, what do you think, 75s or 70s? I always like in the monies. Out of the monies are a little too crazy for me. Yeah, I just bought some Sarepta. No, I mostly avoid options, but I have this one weird account where I have Rigetti 59 puts. What's the intrinsic value of that? There's a app for that. Calc 59 minus 43. Okay, that's 1530. I have 80. Ionq 85 puts. 85 minus 60 is 25. 25, 30. Getty's at 44, so I might do like $5 in the money. You think I'm your personal advisor? Name 5 things. Imagine telling me what to do. Okay, so for Revolution, if this drug works, which people are just straight up assuming it does, which I never like to do that, because surprises will surprise you. Make a little model here. 2026. There's 60,000 people with PDAC. diagnosed every year. According to their data, I don't know, they'd be on drug for a year. I'm not even sure what oncology drugs go for anymore these days. 9 million out of 189, 5%. Fidelity, kind of underowned in a way. Fairlawn owns it. You can use 𝗥𝗘𝗢. Wow, look at QBTS falling. Quantum stocks are dying like a dog. Died like a dog. Since Modmani has been successful, I don't say inshallah anymore. I do not want this guy to be mayor. I really don't like him. If you think Modmani's the GOAT, go think that in some other channel. Capitalists only here, buddy. No communists allowed. Road to serfdom. Some of y'all taking an escalator. Guy goes, surprise, rich guy doesn't like Modmani. My brother in Christ, this is investing channel. We're all rich. What are you, stupid? What do you think you are? The communism channel? The sharing our wealth channel? I think excluding quantum maybe like 400% or something crazy. It's my only loser. Well, it's one of my only losers. Communist Russia, you were up 153% as well. I think my biggest win was ATYR. BTQ is a scam because they have no revenue and no products. I love it. Spaghetti rigetti. Keep the communist away. New York has always had pieces for politicians. I think BTQ became a thing with that guy, what's his name? Oh no, this guy is mad. Who's mad? I want these tears. Hold on. Need these tears. He's so good. Tears of quantum longs. Let me short some Joby for you. These huge weights. This must be like 1 million pounds. Oof. I think they go up to 55. Actually, he's a democratic socialist. Holy D-Wave. We're at max. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? That's for conditioning. You guys wouldn't know these secret workout techniques. That's just for conditioning. Slower on the decline. Okay, I appreciate that. Good looking. BTQ is really the best of all these dogs. 6 quantum stocks now? That's crazy. Alan Barrett's. These people don't believe in their own company, dude. I don't know if I can look at more of these quantum stocks, man. Fraudulent. Makes me mad because I went to jail and they didn't. How are they going to take Shkreli to jail and not take these 6 quantum CEOs to jail, bro? Except for Getty. He's good. Well, Ramiro, the one sector I've been short is imploding. I don't know if D-Wave's worse than Ionq, man. They're both scam-malicious. IBM or Google spun off QC, depending on the market cap, yeah, I'd short it. There were no dope financiers I was in jail with. Everyone knows the scam market. No, we're not snitches. Even if we're short, we're not snitches. Koreans are out of money, bro. Koreans are getting margin called. Is usually spot on with short-term QA. I warned you about quantum stocks. Man, who the hell are you? Amazon spending $3 billion on AWS. Okay, so here's the main point here. Is that median PFS anywhere from 5.5 to, I guess, 8 months. Overall survival is 8.5 months to 11 points. So the question is, are these patients benefiting from this drug? And can you conclude that from a single arm study? 23, 43% response rate. I think it's a foregone conclusion. This assumption that there's no way, there's an assumption that there's no way that there's no way you could do these numbers without drug working, but I'm not so sure that's true. Getty's still up a lot. So my son is 5.4 kilograms. The problem is I have no clue. And he's 60 centimeters long. 60 centimeters. Never heard the Cypress Hill version. 11 pounds. Let's go. 14 ounces. That's basically 12 pounds. That's heavier than a cat. Bigger than Trashy and Nibbles. 24 inches. That's 2 feet. No tail. Immunotherapy for what disease? Immunology is about half of medicine. Yeah, I mean, it's a standard for a lot of cancers now. You're stimulating a lot of other situations. You're trying to dampen the immune. Shout out to grandma. Yeah, I don't know if they're notoriously bad with substance, but I do know some test players who drink. Gessler, line PDAC, no patients progress? That's not bad. Would be nice to be one of these patients in the cancer trial. Only 2 patients progressed. Guy here, tumor still shrunk a little. And this is monotherapy. 13 to 16 months survival. Baseline lesion. I just, I hate looking at any uncontrolled data, but you really, I mean, your second line PDAC monotherapy, you're really not supposed to have any benefit at all. Waterfall charts look very good. I mean, basically nobody doesn't benefit somewhat. Heard of to get a CR, right? Here's the here's the history for progression-free survival. Progression-free survival, 3 months, 2 months. Yeah, 2 to 3 months progression-free survival, single-digit ORR, 6-month overall survival. They're sort of double that. Could that be possible? I'd say with monotherapy, something pretty good there. 4x the, or 3x, 3x the progression-free survival, 2 to 3x overall survival. Could be long. I was watching these guys a long time. Still kind of not too late though. Every once in a blue moon, I write my thinking on stocks. I don't have the time to do it. On the Impossible goes through two stocks that I shorted that I felt were impossible to. I didn't think it was possible that the company could even, that the drug could possibly work. All right, I bought a little RVMD. There's very few biotech companies that consistently make great medicines. For a while it was BioMarin, and then they lost their way. I manage a software company called DL Software. Yeah, we're rolling out annually, I think, later this week. A good joke. Named after Dell. We really are big fans of Dell. Go Dell! Why are you up? Why are you down? I thought you were just up. Why are you down? Here's the crazy thing I do is I trade different stocks, and sometimes they go up and sometimes they go down. That changes the performance. Sometimes the stocks are very volatile. Apple closes on $4 trillion valuation as data shows strong demand for iPhone 17. Is that right?